Alrighty guys, welcome back. Hopefully my sound has cleared its throat. Getting a fresh restart. We have not missed a game. But certainly let me know. Hopefully it's better. Haven't missed a game, so current score, Farla Salmanovic 3, Ashley Denny 2. And hopefully our sound has cleared its throat, and I am back to sounding like myself. If somebody can let me know, I would greatly appreciate it, both on Facebook and YouTube. Reset, restarted everything, so hopefully it is a little bit better. All good? Perfect. We got its throat cleared. That's all it needed. Just need a quick little shutdown restart. It's actually been on and running since Sunday. So I guess it just needed a little bit of a break. So meanwhile, back at the ranch, we haven't missed much. This is still game number 6. Farla looking good here. Does have to be a little bit careful. It's kind of what she's looking at, is the angles around. Doesn't want to connect with the 8-ball here. Gets a little rub from the 8-ball. Might work in her favor though. Not terrible. Not terrible at all. 7-ball top right-hand corner. Could play this into the 9 if she really wanted to. Cut the 7-ball top right-hand corner. Just kind of punch over. Make the attempt at the 9. There is inherent risk in doing that, however. Probably better served to just avoid the 9-ball altogether. I might draw on it. Send the cue ball into the side rail, back out for the 8 into the top left-hand corner. And I appreciate it, everybody. Thanks for bearing with me. Technology is a wonderful thing so long as it works properly. And I think with Farla there, wasn't quite 100% committed on it, and was kind of one of those things that everybody has done, myself included. Just not sure whether we wanted to draw heavy, go underneath, or kind of pop into it and go above.
Put this under here. Thanks.
Nice shot there from Ashley, looking good. Cue ball needs to slow up a bit. But given the proximity of the 9-ball around that side pocket, she can almost land anywhere. Thank you very much, Keith, tuning in on YouTube, sharing it up. If I could ask everybody to do the same. I know we had some decent numbers in there before the sound caught a cold. But if we can share that up, I would greatly appreciate it. Look outside pocket. Oh, no. Not what she was wanting to do there. Just stay short of that side pocket. Ball in hand for Farla here on the 9 ball. She's not going to be missing from there, I can tell you. And so for those that have never been over to the hidden spot, let's take you on a little bit of a picturesque tour. If you are in and around the area, certainly drop in. We have Jam Up with a booth downstairs. Very rare for Jam Up to be in Canada, but it is not only in Canada, it is at the hidden spot. All Canadian prices, 75 Canadian dollars for the jersey. That's right at the front entry as soon as you walk in. You get all the pinballs, the seating, the bar is where all those pinballs are at the top. Just to the left of that, that is where the bar is, food service, so on and so forth. And then if you continue on backwards into what they affectionately call the league room, that is where all of the 7-foot tables are located. There's 8 7-foot tables. And right where this picture is taken, there's stairs to come upstairs into the mezzanine, which is where this picture is taken from. And as you come up the stairs, you turn right and you go up into the VIP area that overlooks everything. You've got really, really big screens, perfect for watching any kind of sporting events. And that is where the stream that I'm doing is up and at 'em. And then to the right is all the 9-foot tables. So again, 8 9-foot tables, all diamonds in the house. And that gives you a complete tour of the hidden spot. Beautiful room. If you're ever in the area, come on down, check it out. Say hi to Joanne while you're here. Farla's just taking a quick little break. Each player does get a 5-minute break that they can utilize throughout the match. So while we're doing that, we may as well ask, I know I asked on the last one, I may as well ask again now that we're into another stream, where is everybody tuned in from? Where are you watching from? And Lan, your bed does not count. What city are you tuned in from? So while we're typing that, with 9 ball starting off this morning, just so everybody is aware, it is racked as 9 on the spot and 2 in the back. We've got San Antonio, Texas joining us again, Nova Scotia. Yuma, a Let's Go Ash, Memphis, Tennessee in the house. Appreciate everybody tuning in. And if you haven't done so yet, make sure you go onto our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. Give us a like and a share. If you are tuned in on YouTube, also like the stream. If you can help me out that way, I would appreciate it. That helps push us up and allows us to get seen more readily. Massachusetts for Ed. How are you, Ed? Thank you for tuning in. Escasoni for Aaron. Much appreciated. Farla now back at the table. And for those that don't know Farla, she is just a gem of a human being. I've known Farla for many, many, many years. Also good friends with one of my other favorite human beings is Vero Menard, just a gem of a woman. Very nice, nicely controlled. Maybe a little bit of power taken off of that break from what we've normally seen from Farla thus far. All of the brackets, as David has posted on Facebook, they are on Digital Pool. If you go on to Digital Pool, you'll be able to search 2025 Ladies Championships. Follow along with your favorite player, has live score updates. South Kakalaki, I hope I pronounced that right, Patricia. Victoria in the house, how are you? Keith again. Challenging start here. Does have the option to play the 1-9 combo. A 1-9 bank combo at that. Could play the one off the rail and make the 2-ball here as well. Wow. Stuffs her right in the pocket. Saint Jerome, Quebec for Claude. Welcome to it. Hopefully I didn't bastardize that too much, Claude, whichever you prefer. One to the 2, big challenge. 2-ball sitting underneath the 6-ball down in the bottom left-hand corner. Very well played. Nice weight on the 1-ball. Challenging hit for Farla here. 5-ball kind of right in line with where she wants to connect with the side rail. Thank you very much, Keith. There will certainly be times that I'm going to miss doing commentary as well, and I'm sure I might pop in and do the odd guest commentary here and there, but you are correct, family first. And you know what, with my son's football team watching that last night, that was just a highlight for me. And even though they learned, I like to think that they don't lose. You either win or learn. That just means they get to come back stronger. But for his first game, I was excited for him. He had all those jitters and nervous butterflies and excitement, and the team was excited. So I think they won no matter what. But I appreciate the sentiments, and it's been 9 years of traveling and all over Canada and the U.S. and met so many people, and the memories are going to last me a lifetime, that's for sure, and I appreciate every minute of it. Thank you, Naomi. Kind of mirroring the same sentiments from Keith, and I'm going to miss everybody here too. It's an extension of my own family. That's how I think about you guys, and the one thing I hope that I accomplished on my journey as a commentator is my goal. My goal when I first started was to kind of bring you in from wherever you're tuned in from around the world, and just kind of bring you into my world. Right, I'm not looking to give you the exact 100% play-by-play and be right. My goal isn't to be right. My goal is to provide you the options and entertain you, and I hope I accomplished that over the last 9 years. So very appreciated for everybody tuning in, especially this week. This week being my final broadcast, I'm going to hang up the mic. And believe me, it doesn't get lost on me, so I definitely appreciate everybody tuning in. So pretty connected table. Maybe 4 to the 5 might be the challenge. From there, 5 to 6 is pretty connected. 6, 7, 8, 9, all connected. This will work. This will work. 4 balls sitting down on the bottom right-hand side of the rail by the 9 ball. So really, it is. It's going to be the 4 to the 5. If she can manage that 6 ball hanging out down on the bottom left-hand side of the table, close proximity to the bottom left-hand corner. Really, it's if you make the 5, you're almost guaranteed shape on the 6. And I really do like the simplistic approach that Ashley has with her game. Doesn't try to do too much, doesn't ask much of the cue ball, plays a simple game, very, very similar to the compliments I was giving Bev Ashton. Bev does the same thing, just keeps it really, really simple. And sometimes that's so hard to do as pool players, right? We want to be able to maneuver the cue ball, get close to the work, and typically that's where the mistakes happen. So I do like the fact that Ashley keep it simple. That one got a little bit away from her, but that will bring Farla to the table. Not an easy shot here on the 4, and now the 5-7 kind of locked up. Playing the smart separating safety. Would have liked to have had that cue ball kind of hang out behind that 5 ball, but either way, separating safety. Is what she was looking for. That leaves this very long and a very steep cut here for Ashley. So we'll see whether she takes on the cut. It does lend itself well to taking the cut and going into the 7-5, breaking that apart a bit. Could also do what she did, just play the safe. And I'm not sure she's 100% safe on this. I don't think the 9's totally blocked the 4. Certainly enough, I don't think where Farla can make the 4 into the side, unless she goes rail first and thin cuts the back cut off the rail. Tries to punch it up table. Some nice separation. Is that going to hold up? Not terrible at all. Ashley does have the the bottom side of the 4 ball. These ladies going to play chess a little bit with this 4 ball, and I don't blame them given the 5-7 is not favorable. Oh, behind the 8 ball. How good is this? Sorry, that's the 6 ball, not the 8 ball. Almost got the full eclipse behind the 6. Yeah, a little fortunate there for Farla, got the double hit. It does leave the cut on for Ashley here. And she could go into this 5-7 off this cut as well. Rearrange the furniture a little bit. However, you've got to hit the heart of the pocket, as we've seen. These corner pockets not being very forgiving. The odd time they'll let one in, but for the most part, they've been pretty stingy. She did get the second place prize, though. I believe Farla is hooked here behind this 7 ball. do like this approach. Just a little bit offside there. A good effort though. The right shot indeed makes the 8 a little bit bigger coming off that bottom rail. Lots of different ways to play shape here. Could play this to shape the 5 in the side, 5 in the bottom right corner. And again, just keeping it super simple. Right? She could touch draw this, shoot the gap between the 7, 8, 9, or just push forward. Pushes forward, gets separation between the 8 and 9, and sitting dead perfect on the 6 ball. Great shot, Ashley. Once up off of the end rail here, about mid-table, playing the 7 into that right side pocket would be ideal for her. Gave it the old punch, so that tells me she had more angle on that than what I thought she did. But a nice little punch. And either to the corner or the side, whichever she's more comfortable and confident in doing. I don't mind either play here. Oh, great shot. Great shot, dead perfect on this 8 ball. Just draw this back off the right side rail. Have the 9 ball into the bottom left-hand corner. Cut the lead down to 1. Very well done. Smooth and steady. Ooh, wiped its feet, but found its way. Really nicely done there by Ashley. Nice cleanup. Steady Eddie indeed. Put the big poster with all the sponsors on it one more time during this match, and again, and I know I keep repeating myself, but it's so important, and I hope you guys don't mind that I keep repeating myself here. In my opinion anyway, it's just vitally important, not just for this event, but for the health of the industry, that when we have sponsors of an event, that we reach out to them, let them know that they're being seen, they're being noticed. I think that goes a long, long, long ways to help keep sponsors involved, not just with this event, as I mentioned, but the entire industry. So if you recognize any of them, search them out, give them some love. Try to utilize their services if you can. If not, no big deal. Search them out, give them some love on their social media. Ashley with the break, looking to square the match here. So once again, with the 9 ball event, it is racked 9 on the spot, 2 in the back. The 9 does count off the snap, but only in the top 4 corners. If you make it in the bottom 2, it just gets spotted. Are they doing a 9 ball championship too? They are indeed. 9 ball will wrap up end of day tomorrow, and we'll crown a 9 ball champion, and then we move into Saturday and Sunday with 8 ball. So there is a chance to have a Triple Crown winner. The winner of your 10 ball, which started on Tuesday, ended off yesterday. The one and only Brittany Bryant. Naomi Williams coming in second place. And of course, I think most would say those are probably the favored in each of the disciplines, but I know that there are quite a few ladies here that want to challenge the status quo. Very talented group of ladies, and man alive, did they ever turn out in spades. For 10 ball, there was 51 ladies registered in 10 ball. For 9 ball for this event, 58 ladies. And then for 8 ball, gets even bigger with 60. So really great showing. And again, a testament to Joanne's efforts being the host here at the Hidden Spot. Nope. It's been kind of a typical battle between Naomi and Brittany. One of my new favorites that isn't here this year. And I can't remember why she couldn't make it here. Miriam Lafranchise, I love her game. She's just a gem of a human being, and she really caught my eye last year, and she threw a monkey wrench into the plan of both Naomi and Brittany. Was hoping to see her again this year. So if Miriam goes back and does listen, I hope you are doing well. I missed you this year. Oh, that's nice, Jennifer. I appreciate that. Thanks for updating me. If you happen to see her, tell her I said congratulations. So a little bit of cluster here on the table on this bottom left-hand side. We've got the 2 ball, 7 ball, 8 ball, 3 ball, 5 ball, all kind of nestled together. Oh yeah, there's so many ladies and so much talent in the room here. I mean, Bev Joanne Ashton, Tasha Thomas, Farla, Vero Menard, Kathy Metzinger. I mean, gosh, the list goes on and on and on. Just some really great players. And they sure turned out. Really great to see. Challenging hit here for Farla. Gonna 2 rails, make the 2 into that left side pocket. Just caught the horn. on the left side of that corner pocket. That will earn Ashley a ball in hand. So 2 and 3 look decent. 4 ball sitting on top of the 8 ball on that left side rail. She needs some good angle here. She might be playing safe again. Oh, she tries to cut. What a shot. Just a little bit overcut. Does create the separation between the 4-8. Although she probably wouldn't have liked her next shot, being fully married to the backside of that 8 ball and fully eclipsed on the 4. It wouldn't have made things easy. And Farla's got to get above the 7 ball here, I think. Yeah, this is perfect. That is perfect. Cueing right between the 7-8, 4 ball into the top left-hand corner. What a shot. And you got to give credit to these ladies to be able to walk in and start playing at 9 o'clock in the morning. It's run till at minimum 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. The first night we ran till well past midnight. Some difficult conditions to try to work through and play through, but these ladies handle it so well. A little bit of a tougher cut here for Farla, so she decides, I'm just going to lock you up. Great shot. Put in jail. 2 rail escape here for Ashley. Off that bottom rail, right-hand side rail. Going to the 5. The top left-hand corner would be available. Could also just thin it, so it makes that left side available as well. She's going 1 rail at it. And that shot will earn Farla now the ball in hand. And fairly connected table here. I would suspect Farla to regain her 2-game cushion. Everything leads to everything else. 5 to 6, 7 to 8, and 9. See if Farla's just going to touch roll that 5 ball. 5 ball to the bottom right, just roll forward, put the 6 into the left side pocket. That shapes her up well on the 7 and the 8. Might have went a touch too far here. It's going to make shaping up the 7 a touch more difficult. But if she can, could draw into this, put some right-hand spin, go off the top rail, side rail, kind of use that spin to come back across the table. Could put some inside on this. I think that puts you on the wrong angle on the 7 ball. She kind of wants to stay to the right side of this table. That way you can draw off the 7, maintain position for the 8. Could just play it straight up too. Nice pocket weight shot straight up the table. Kind of come back up just about where the head string is. Maybe a touch farther.
No. It's 3-1.
Uses that right-hand spin and just perfect. Some really nice angle here. Same type of shot. Put that 7 ball back into the bottom left-hand corner. Nice little draw shot. Could go across a couple of rails too. over and back. Didn't quite connect hard enough on that one. However, still does have a shot here on the 8. Could play safe here as well. Chip the 8 to the bottom rail, send a cue ball up by the 9 ball. Just create a separating safety. Could kick the door down, create your own luck. Bank the 8 down to the bottom right. And of course, she could also try the cut. Ooh, did not miss that bank shot by much, and she got rewarded for trying to create her own luck. And she's left it challenging for Ashley. Not impossible. She can back bank this to the top right-hand corner. Could also play, again, separating safety. Put the 8 to the right side rail. Chip off the top left of the 8 that way. Put the cue ball on the left side rail. Touchy shot from that distance, though. Not sure if the bank up to the top left goes past the 9 ball. That is going to hold up and dress up really well here for Farla. Nothing to it but to do it from here. And I think I just touch roll this, right? Either way, I'm going to have the 9 to the side pocket or to the bottom right hand, which is decent size pocket for that 9 ball. I don't think I try to get too crazy. Now again, the angle sometimes that we see and the angle on the table is a little bit different. So it might be more of a cut than what we think it is. So that makes that touch shot, that touch roll, just a little bit tougher to do. Good to see that she's taking her time with it, that's for sure. Left it long. Oh, thank you very much, Charlotte. I do appreciate it. I'll tell you, the memories that I've got over the last 9 years is you almost have to pinch yourself. Right? Is this real life? Did I really do all of that? Met a ton of great people. I've had a blast with it, no question. So, you know, from my perspective, and I don't want to come across in the way that this is going to sound, but in my perspective, I get to come and finish more or less at the top of my game. What a bank. Ashley Denny coming with it to square the match for a piece. But yeah, there's you know, there's really not much that that I haven't done as far as commentating, whether that's amateur pool leagues and ladies and pros and you name it. There's really not a lot that I haven't done. So to be able to kind of hang up the mic on a high note, I'm okay with it. I am indeed, Barb. Yeah, this is my my last event, and I'm hanging up the mic. So, believe me, if you're around on my final broadcast of the event on Sunday, might get a touch emotional. We'll see if I can hold it together. But it might be a little emotional for sure. I'd love to see you, Barb. It has been a minute for sure. Nice break from Farla there, making the 2 ball. And an open shot on the 1 ball. 1 ball into that top right-hand corner. Pretty natural, just has to avoid the hit on the 5 ball, get around that. 3 ball going into the same pocket as the 1 ball. Caught her a little bit thin on the overcut. What time do matches start tomorrow? 9 a.m. 9 a.m. for match starts, and that'll be the way it is all week. I think Saturday is the start of 8-ball, and if I had to be a betting man with 60 players in 8-ball, just by nature of the game, I think we are going well into the early hours of late Saturday night into Sunday morning, just to be back for 9 a.m. Sunday morning to get everything finished off. Yeah, my last summer of commentating, I won't say that I won't come back and do a guest appearance every now and again, but for the most part and by and large, when I sign off on Sunday, that will be my final sign off as any type of commentator. And it's just a guest. Turn the reins over. And not that Q Sports Live is going away, it's certainly not. Ben Francis is still there, and you've got Peter Chase on, Rod Arriagata, Dan Clark, Ryan Murray. Steph will still jump in, do some guest commentary as well. So it's not that Q Sports Live is going really much of anywhere. I'm just kind of reprioritizing what's important to me. And, throughout my entire life, I've always had multiple irons in the fire and businesses and so on and so forth. And I am solely going to concentrate on one business and my kids. And that's it. Right? My boys are, they're getting up there, and it just shocks me every day. Because I remember it was like yesterday when I brought my oldest son home from the hospital, and yesterday was his first football game of high school, and I over the last little bit I've kind of realized, what, as much as I love traveling and meeting new people, and whether that was with Jam Up or with Q Sports Live or whatever it was, I'm kind of missing out, and I don't want to miss out anymore. So Ashley staring down this shot on the 4-ball here from downtown, uptown. Nice little pocket weight shot. Caught her a little bit thick. That top right-hand corner seems to be deceiving for both of these ladies. That being said, Farla gets to step to the table. She'll have a cut on the 4-ball into the side. Maybe just a nice little pocket weight. She'll then have the 5 into that left side pocket. 6 hanging out on that right-hand side rail. Table from there is really connected. This can work too. Yeah, overhit it, but I'm fairly sure, I'm not 100%, but I'm fairly sure she was going for the 5 in the side. But if you're going to overhit it to line it up with the corner pocket, that will work as well. Makes it a big, big pocket with that 7-ball hanging out on the right-hand side. This one's all about weight, right? Just kind of a mid-stroke. Don't overstroke it. Perfect. Farla's got a little bit more of a cut on here than I think she wanted. Yeah, caught it. Caught it a little thick there. That's what pushed it off the rail. However, it does get the second place prize. Ashley's going to step to the table here with the long bomb. However, she just buried the bank shot, exactly the same, opposite, in the last game to win. The challenge really on this shot is coming all the way back downtown for the 7 ball. Land's finally out of bed, joined us. I appreciate her coming to say hi for sure. Ooh, she did not miss that by much. Just a little on the outside. However, I do believe that 9 is kind of cutting it off for the 6 ball for Farla. She's giving it the one-eyed wink, that's for sure. That tells you that it's certainly a tight shot to make it into the 6 ball. I believe she can hit the outside edge of the 6 without issue, but I don't know if she can see enough to make it, and I could very well be wrong, but oh, she could see it all. She could see the whole thing, just overcut it a touch. And from that distance, understandable for sure. Right, and even with the miss, with Ashley stepping to the table here, 6 ball into that left-hand corner pocket. Again, she's got to come down here for the 7 ball and now has to get below the 9 ball. So it can be a challenge. She decides to draw, depending on how she hits this. It can bring in that bottom right-hand corner. Decides to just, oh, I thought she was just going to lay up. Important to make the first shot first. This will definitely open up the door for Farla here. Try to regain her lead. Take the 6 ball. Some left hand on the cue ball. Check that left side rail all the way back down. Check that right side rail. Underneath the 9 ball, she'll be sitting in prime position. Doesn't want to land, really doesn't want to land straight on that 7 ball. Would like a little bit of angle. But I guess even if she's straight, she can hit and stick and the 8 goes to the right side or the top right-hand corner. Lots of different options. Stays on top, so she does have the shot on the 7. It's cut. Gonna have to maybe put some, just a touch of outside spin here on the cue ball backup table. Try to miss the 8, but have position enough to make it in the same bottom left-hand corner. Could go into it here as well. Oh, that's hit about as good as you could hit it to get position on top of that 8 ball. She hit that really well. She's got some nice angle. She might even just clip the 9 ball. Just depends how much angle she's playing with here. Clip the 9 ball, send it more towards that bottom right-hand corner. Just like that. What a great shot. Very well done, Farla. Yeah, very well finished. It is now a race to 2 for Farla, race to 3 for Ashley. Job well done by both of these ladies. It's been a little bit of a slugfest back and forth, which is what you want to see, right? It is the Canadian Women's Championships after all. And looking around the room, everybody fairly on pace. I don't see any stragglers happening. Ashley going to step to the table here with the break. She's been breaking pretty amazing. Seems to be fairly consistent. And of course, the good old commentator's curse has to come out. I'll take the blame for that one, Ashley. And a fairly connected table here for Farla. I think I'd probably go one into the top right-hand corner. So I'm going to go the other way and just kind of stick the cue ball just to the left of where that one ball is. I'll have the 2 ball down to the bottom right. And again, stick it 3 ball into the bottom left-hand corner. It is the 4 ball hanging out by the 6. So 4 and 6 going into that right-hand corner. Sorry, right-hand side pocket. Absolutely, kind of been a slugfest. It's exactly what, at least from my perspective, kind of what we want to see in these type of matches, is back and forth and mistakes being made, and I don't mind that at all. Yeah, this is a really, really well-connected table. I'll tell you what, Ashley, you deserve the credit for this one. It was my bad. I gave you the old commentator's curse on the break. Oh yeah, there's been lots of great defensive shots. A couple of missed opening shots from both players. I'm sure both of them would want those back. And then, of course, the commentator curse. Hill action. It has all the makings of being just that. Oh, great shot. Nice little punch over there from Farla. Sits herself really good on this 4 ball. And just a nice little force follow here. Don't have to do much. Maybe a half a revolution out of the cue ball will sit herself perfect for the 6 ball into that side pocket. She could just roll this in 2. Take the 6 into the bottom right-hand corner. Right, if she's got just a touch of that wrong angle, I don't mind the slow roll up either. Yeah, she did have a little bit of the wrong angle, went a little bit too far on the slow roll. So definitely off angle here for Farla. We'll see how she handles this one. I'm just straight topping this cue ball. And If I am going to connect with the 8 ball, hopefully it's on the top side, kind of shove it down towards the bottom left-hand corner. But it's just going to be, you know, a pocket weight, not a huge stroke on this one at all. Could also go down bottom left-hand corner. Nothing wrong with that either. Nice little draw off the rail. A little bit of a pop shot in and out. Could float it down to the bottom left, play the 8 to the left side pocket. Whatever she's comfortable with. Yeah, definitely makeable no matter which way you go about it. This is going to hang up. Nope. I thought that was going to hang up in the pocket. Not the intended target, but this is the beauty of 9-ball. Right, the unfortunate side is she is just about dead straight. It's kind of that awkward angle where you see a lot of players jack up into this and try to draw off the end rail to give themselves a little bit better angle here on the 9. And more often than not, especially with what we've seen over the last couple of days, these pockets are not very forgiving. Could go into the left side pocket as well. Oh yeah, these tables are playing like greased lightning, right? And it adds such a level of complexity to the game, right? So again, you gotta applaud these ladies being able to come in, walk in, play new cloth, new balls. You're playing a Triple Crown event, 10-ball, 9-ball, 8-ball, pretty long hours. So it is a little bit of a marathon, that's for sure. Yeah, I like that choice. Into the side pocket, 2 rails out. Really great shot by Farla there. Right, a little bit flirtatious. Almost found that top right-hand corner, but worked out well. She's sitting good here on the 9-ball. Nothing to do here but make it. Oh yeah, me neither. The 6 making it to that corner pocket was not where I thought it would have gone in, that's for sure. However, Farla finishing up that rack, putting herself on the hill. Ashley needs to play a little defense here, try to grind herself back in. So if you're just tuned in, there is a special discount code. I've mentioned it a couple of times, but I'll give it out again. I want to make sure that as many people get a hold of it as what I can, just to make sure that if you're looking to get some new pool gear, that you've got a way to do it. So 20% discount code coming up here for Jam Up Apparel. If you're looking for some new pool gear, that discount code CSL20 gives you 20% off anything and everything on the Jam Up Apparel website. And again, that's all uppercase, all one word, CSL20. Oh, really nicely controlled break there with Farla. Wow. And again, a little bit of maneuvering, a little more on this one than what we've seen on the last break, but not terrible. 2-ball into the top left, 2 rails, off the left side rail, top rail, back out for the 3 into the bottom right-hand corner. 3 leads to 4. 4's hanging out on the bottom left-hand side of the table. 4 to 5, 5 to 6. Everything is connected. That's got to go, though. 6 ball getting itself in the game. Seems to be that 6 ball more often than not is finding a way to get involved. A good attempt, however, did not hit the 3 ball. So if you're new to 9 ball or any rotation game, be it 9 ball or 10 ball, the object of the game, you have to connect with the lowest numbered ball on the table for continuing your shot. So for that instance, 3 ball is the lowest number ball on the table. Not sure if I was Ashley, I'd be trying this one. 3-9 combination from that distance is a challenge, and if you don't hit this proper, this could hang up and you give Farla the 3-9 back. I think with the way the table lays out, in that case, you're much better off just running the table, right? 3 to the 4 was there, 4 to 5 is connected. Everything has a home, there's nothing tied up. I think in those cases, if it's not a give me, not wired up, or the 9 hanging over the pocket, you're better served just attempting to run the table. Yeah, listen, I'll applaud her all day. That takes some guts. Looking to get herself back into the game, and that is certainly one way to do it. Right, but I think from my perspective, and believe me, it's only my opinion, it's worth what you paid for it. But in my opinion, you're far better served, especially given how the table was, right? There's certainly an argument for it in the cases where you've got, 2 or 3 balls that are tied up and you're going to have to break those out. Then yes, right? Then the 3-9 combination makes sense. But when you've got the run of the table with everything connected, to take on a long distance 3-9 combination like that, I think you're better served, and you actually have better odds on running out the table because everything is so connected. But again, only my opinion. The ladies are at the table, they're going to have to play their own game, and I will encourage that and applaud that every day of the week. Nice shot. Farla looking good. Might have to just slow roll this 5 ball though, or kind of punch it, depending on what she feels comfortable doing. 5 into that top left-hand corner, just kind of punch forward to the right. Shoot the gap between the 6 and 7, kind of up on the right-hand side, just about where the head string is, would be about perfect. Maybe go to the high side of center on 6 so she can come back down table to put the 7 into the right side. Oh, tried to go over. Didn't quite get enough of the forward motion on that punch. So a couple of different choices here for Farla. The bank on the 6 is there. I believe it'll pass that 9. Let's take a look at this other angle here. I'm fairly sure that bank is there. It's tight past that 9 ball, but it's certainly there. Could play safety. Could, if she really got adventurous, could also play around with that 6-9 combo. Could play the two-way. That's probably the shot. Right? In this case, the 6-9 combination with the angle that she's got, she could play the 6-9 with a safety, send the cue ball in and around behind the 8 ball. A nice attempt. She was looking to shave the shine off of that 6 ball, cut it back into that left side pocket. Didn't miss it by much. She does get, I believe, the second place prize, though. I think that 8 is kind of fully taken over and eclipsed her on the 6 ball. So she'll utilize the rest, go off the bottom rail, back up into the 6. Oh yeah, you see a lot of that in 9-ball. I won't, oh look at that. That almost took a little bit of a right-hand turn, found its way into the pocket. But yeah, that's definitely 9-ball. There's certainly an element of a luck factor involved, but I think that goes both ways. We've seen that from both players so far. A little bit lucky on a couple of different shots each. Oh, great shot. Nice use of left-hand spin there. Again, just a little bit more out of that. I think she would have been better served, but she does risk running into the 9-ball if she puts a little bit more mustard on that. So taking the back cut here on the 7 as opposed to running in the 9 or running into the 9. Right? You might just play this straight through. Right? You don't have to do anything fancy. Cut the 7-ball in, even if you run into the 8. Just a nice pocket weight shot and send it towards the right-hand corner. Oh, wow. She loaded that up with the right-hand spin coming off the end rail. Well, another good shot to go. Land herself in good on the 9-ball to close escrow. Ball down to the bottom right, back and forth across the table, ideally from about the halfway point to the right anywhere. You want to land on the left-hand side of the table, that's for certain. Wow, she loaded it up again, proving me wrong. A little bit of a back cut here, not a give me, but I certainly favor Farla to bury this one, close escrow, come out on top for this match. Does have to be cognizant here. Don't want to punch this in and put the cue ball into the right side. We've seen that a couple of times already. Oh my goodness, it's not over. It's not over. Ashley gets to step to the table. Bury the 9-ball to steal a game away. Get one step closer. Staying alive. Staying alive indeed. And again, right, those corner pockets, they are just about as stingy as it gets. Patricia 3-rail. Well, give me the prediction, you guys. Do you think we're going hill? Or does Farla use that to close escrow on this next game? And the crowd goes wild. Catman Q says, yep, we're going to the hill. I really like Ashley's break. Kind of mishit that one a little bit, but she's been super consistent. I didn't want to say anything this time because I gave her the commentator's curse on her last break. But really like how she breaks. Patricia says, to the hill, James. Oh, super good safety here from Farla. Locked underneath that 5-ball. Wow. If you're going to play safe, that's how you do it. Yeah, this is super challenging. So I think if I'm Ashley at the table, I'm going to look at kind of the scenario here. Farla has everything wide open. I'm probably just going to push the 5-ball. I mean, good attempt at the hit. But in that scenario, I'm going to look and just push the 5-ball up to that 2-8 and just try to muddy up the waters a little bit. I'll give her the ball in hand, no problem. Right, because the 2-rail hit out of that scenario, the percentage of hit is about the same as just pushing that 5-ball up into that 8-2. And at least you're kind of muddying up the waters, right? If you tie up that 5-8-2, Farla's got to do something. But here, everything's wide open and fairly connected. I won't say that they're really connected. There is a little bit of work to do, but it is a decently connected table. And again, that is due to the break of Ashley. Oh, I got you, Catman Q. Yeah, really connected here. So 3-4 ball kind of again, right? Super consistent with Ashley's break. I could have predicted 4 ball hanging out over that bottom left-hand corner, and then 4 to 5 connected, 6 into either the side of the corner. And really, it's going to be the position from 5 to 6 that's the important one, because that will determine how you're going to get onto the 7. And the 7 ball, you kind of got to get good on the 7, right? That's an important one. Oh, that would have been an awesome Q name for sure. Yeah, Farla looking good here. And you'll notice she's kind of slowed up her pace a little bit. She wants to give it the be sure. Kind of looking at that 6 into the side. That'll just allow her a nice little roll up. 7 is well past the side pocket, so there's no risk of scratching into the side there. Doesn't want to land straight on the 6 or to the left side, right? Kind of rather be just slightly to the right of center on that 6 ball. But she's slowed her pace. She's looking to close this one out. Deep breath. Ooh, just catches the horn. But again, we get to see second place prize here. Nothing easy there for Ashley. It is a cutback. It's not terrible. The issue is shaping up the 7 ball. Yeah, tough shot there for Ashley. However, the pool gods smile down on her too. Farla stepping to the table and really hampered by this 9 ball. So not only does it make making the 6 a little more difficult, but shaping up the 7 ball. So you have to ask yourself at this point, is it worth even making the 6? Do you punch the 6 straight into the face, send it into the top rail and straight back down to the bottom rail and have the cue ball end up on the top rail? Just create that separating safety. She went about it the other way, was trying to leave the 6 ball on the top rail. And now with that 8 ball sitting below the 7, this makes it challenging. I think she can see the whole 6. I think she can make it. Oh my, you gotta be kidding me. I thought she hit that so perfect. And I'll tell you the difficulty here. That 6 is deep into that corner pocket. I don't know how that didn't fall. That makes shaping up the 7 just super difficult. She's going to have to try to judge this. And maybe she's even just going to punch straight and draw right out of it. She does. It's got to slow up. That's got to slow up. These tables just lightning fast. So I think if I'm Farla here, I don't know that I'm even going to try to make a hit on the 7, only because of the difficulty level, right? I'm going to have to go up table, maybe some right-hand spin, 2 rails, what have you. But if I miss, I mean, it's a dead wired up combo, right? 7-8. So I'm going to take that option away. I'm going to try to shove the 8 onto the 7 without wiring it up. Yeah, speed kills again, indeed. And we've seen this just so many times through the week. Farla finds that right-hand side pocket. Albino down the subway. That brings Ashley to the table with ball in hand. And it's precisely why I probably just pushed the 8 onto the 7 ball. I'll take the foul. I'll give you the ball in hand. Ashley not looking to play no combo. So the challenge, the gauntlet thrown down. Farla does have the shot on the 7 ball, bottom left-hand corner. But I'll tell you what, watch out for that right-hand side pocket. This angle, they tend to gobble up these cue balls. Oh, so well done. Oh, super smooth. I wish I could shoot that smooth. Wish my stroke was like that. Well, this could be the opportunity that Farla was looking for to close escrow. And I love it. Taking her time, taking a breath, giving it the be sure, chalk a couple of times, stare down that 9 ball, put it home. And does just that. Gets safely by that side pocket. Job well done, Farla Salmanovic. Special nod there for Ashley. Great showing. With that being said, we are going to shut down, restart. We will get another match locked, loaded, ready to rock and roll for you. I'm not sure who it's going to be. Don't really care who it is. I just want to be here for it. On behalf of myself and the Q Sports Live team, thank you very much for tuning in. If you haven't done so, get on over to our Facebook page, YouTube channel. Give us a like and a follow. We'd appreciate it. Don't go far, though. We'll be back here a few minutes from now.